Good evening. I thought, as I've literally just got out of the shower, it would be a good time to finally get round to filming my nighttime skincare routine. Now, I will admit, I'm not the best at doing this every night, but as I've got an evening to myself, doesn't happen very often, I thought I would take the opportunity to do almost a full routine. I'll explain why. So, just got out the shower, so I look a bit dishevelled. I do apologise. Like I said, it's the best time to do it. So, first thing I'm going to do is just take my nose stud out. And I will forget it's there and I'll forget where I've put it. But, you know, this is life. I've washed my face purely with I think I showed you in my skincare haul previously, the salicylic acid that face wash that I've been using from Superdrug, but I'll pop a quick picture in here. There are two that I use, that one or the Nip and Fab, but the Nip and Fab one has been out of stock for I don't know how long. So it is just that one that I've been using. Literally in the shower, get your face wet, some in your hands, rub it over, rinse it off. That's it. That's all you have to do. So when I say I'm not doing a full one would involve a mask, which I'm not going to do tonight because I want to get this filmed. I want to do this video. I want to chill out this evening. Got to get up early tomorrow, so kind of just want to relax a little bit. But if I'm doing a full skincare, I would use one of these. Now, these are Superdrug drugstore. They are Superdrug own brand. You can tell by the little thing up there. And this one is the Cleansing Manuka Honey. And it is a peel-off mask. Now, thoughts on peel-off masks? I don't, you know, I'm not bothered either way. But personally, I prefer a peel-off mask to a sheet mask. I know they say that sheet masks are better, they're more hydrating, you're not pulling at the skin. However, I cannot stand, it makes me feel sick, the texture of them. That gooey, no, I can't touch it. I've tried several times. I used to have some here, but I've tried several times to use them and they just feel, yeah. No, I can't. I've tried. I don't like them in my hands when I'm putting them on, and I don't like how they feel on my face. You're meant to leave them for like 5 to 10 minutes. You're lucky if they stay on for 30 seconds because they just feel gross on me. I don't like the fact that the liquid runs everywhere. No. So for me, it is the peel-off masks or a clay mask that I can then just wash off gently. I haven't got a clay one on me, but I did have the Aussie pink clay one. I can't remember what it's called. It comes in the tub, pink tub. Scoop it out, put it on. That one's good. And there are a couple of others. The Simple clay mask, I know my best friend uses that one. So the brand Simple, their clay mask is really good. I might pick one up tomorrow while I'm out, actually. But yeah, normally I would start with that. And then I would move on to the rest of my routine. But I'm going to skip that bit. So I'm going to go right back to having just got out of the shower. My first step would be this. These are, they're by Be Beauty. Again, it's Superdrug, it's cheap. These are about £2.39 a pot. And you get 60. Is it 60 pads? Yeah, 60. And they last 3 months, but they definitely last longer than that. And therefore, they say it's like retexturizing. So I do dermaplane. I dermaplaned a few days ago. If you've not done dermaplaning, as I've said before, go and watch Andrea Nell's video on it. She does a brilliant instruction video on it. I followed hers a couple of times and now I'm quite good at it. I do from about here down to here, and then this section, and then the same I do like a H, and occasionally under here as well, just depends what's going on. But these, I find, sometimes even though I've washed my face, unfortunately, well, luckily, not today, but sometimes when I've washed my face, I still feel like, I don't know, like it's a bit, not flaky, but like if I rubbed it, there would be all this excess, I don't know, skin cells, I suppose. And this gets rid of it. So these are great little pads, if I can get one out. I think this is a new pot, actually. Yeah. They have a silver foil lid on them as well, which you peel back. Mine came off, so I can't put it back across. But they are slightly textured on one side and flat on the other. So grab the textured side and just use it. I normally use it on my jawline because I feel that's where I get that kind of excess cells. I suppose that's what you would call it. Just never seems, no matter what I do, to get rid of that. I don't know what you call it. I really don't. I'm trying to think of the word, but I can't think what it is. But it's literally like if you haven't, you know, sometimes you haven't taken your makeup off properly and you get like that grainy looking foundation powdery effect. It's like that, but I know I've taken my makeup off and I've washed, but it just seems to be there. And these are great, but they're very cheap. They are these biodegradable? I can't remember. Sorry, I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't read it properly. But they are pretty environmentally safe. And again, they're not tested on animals. They're cruelty-free international branding on them. And yeah, they just help me get rid of that any excess oils or anything left on my skin, even after I've washed. And that really helps me start my skin routine. My next one for nighttime, especially lip balm. I have several lip balms, different types. I cannot find my favourite one at the moment, which is the Burt's Bees Salted Caramel, but it tastes like coffee. It smells like coffee. I don't know why they're just not calling it coffee, because it is. But I do have a peptide balm, which again, I think I've shown you previously. I have the Derma Intensive Original. I think this is a Nivea one. And I do have a cocoa butter lip balm as well, which I really like. Sorry, I thought I might have had one there, but I don't. But yeah, I don't know what I've done with my other one. It's disappeared on me again. But yes, lip balm is my next step. So tonight I'm going to use this one just for ease. Better already. I do find if I wake up during the night, I am somebody who sleeps with a duvet, not a thick one, just a thinnish duvet, a heavy blanket, mainly because it stops my cat's claws coming through if they've gotten too long for a while, and a fan because I can't get too hot. I don't like to be too cold, and with my diabetes the way it is, I have to keep circulation in my legs, so I've got to keep my legs warm, so I have the blanket, but then this bit gets it's a thing. What I tend to do, that's what I was wanting to say, is that if I wake up during the night, I will drink water and I will put lip balm on, because it stops my lips drying out where I've got the fan facing me if I'm sleeping on that side. It's something I do. So my next step, this is the problem, I can't see my products because I haven't got my glasses on. I've done those. That's my moisturiser. What am I going with? I'm going with my moisturiser. What am I doing? So this is, again, another Superdrug one. Try and get it out of the light. This is the Naturally Radiant Renewing Night Cream. Is that infused with something? Infused with plant extracts. Again, this was a couple of £2. It's just a moisturiser. It doesn't do anything particularly specific. other than rehydrate my skin. I'm not somebody who likes oils and things heavy at night, so I would rather go a bit ham with the moisturiser and a little less with the facial oil. I am prone to having quite a bit of oil on my skin on a regular basis, so it did start to, with my meds that I'm on, it started to dry out a little bit, but no, it started to, especially down here, just get oily again. So to keep it hydrated, to stop it producing excess oil, I like to give a good moisturise at night and just let that really seep into the skin. This isn't a particularly special moisturiser. It's really just a nighttime one. I probably should get a retinol one. Might have a look tomorrow and see what I can find. If I can't, don't grab that one, and I fancy something a little bit lighter on my skin, I will go for my Amil Whip Face Theory one, which is my day moisturiser. And there is a reason for that. I know that nighttime moisturisers are specifically for overnight. They're thicker, they sit heavier on the skin, they take longer to get into the skin. But again, I don't like, once I've showered and I've washed, I don't like putting everything back on all the time. I still like to feel like I've got fresh skin. So occasionally I will go with the lighter moisturiser. The next step is this little thing. So this is a face massager that is not spiky. So you can get those ones that have the little roll, little lumps on them. You can get ones that have got miniature spikes, so as it's like a bit of an acupuncture effect. That is not this one. I'm also really glad that I managed to get one that isn't pink, because why is it, if you're not a pink girl, why is it certain products predominantly are brought out in pink? Do they think that everything to do with beauty has to be pink? I don't get it. I know it's a girly thing to like skin beauty and to be aware of beauty products and things like that, and it is considered a feminine thing. But please, anybody who works for a manufacturing company or works in the industry or has connections, please, can we have other items that are not bloody pink? Grey, black, even white. Well, no, I wouldn't really do white, but grey, black is very, very acceptable. So anyway, this is a two-ended one. I bought this, for anyone in the UK or Europe, in Lidl of all places. So that little supermarket, very much like Aldi, the two German brothers, that when you go down the centre aisles, you can buy anything from a goldfish to a hobby horse to roller skates. That aisle, I found one of these for under £5, and it's great. I love the fact that this in the middle is as much stone as the ends. It's not plastic, and for me that's so much better. The amount of ones I've seen where this is plastic and it just feels cheap, this feels really, really nice. So all I do is just upwards and then under the chin. It's meant to help with a double chin, apparently. I'm not seeing it do much at the moment. I do apply quite a bit of pressure, just to make sure that I'm getting the blood flow around my chin. And then what I like to do is get the smaller end and do across here. Now, I don't know if this is the correct way to use it, but if anyone suffers at night with blocked sinuses or just general sinus problems, these are fabulous. This little one, just from the bridge of the nose down along the sinus canal and out. Oh, it relieves so much, especially if it's been a very heavy pollen day. I find that these are really helpful. So I've had one of these for about 3 months now, and I can't say I'm seeing a massive benefit with it, but I do find that I don't wake up puffy. I'm just wiping off, and then the forehead I will just roll and then go up and down from the eyebrows. And I don't know if again, I'm probably doing it wrong. If I'm doing it wrong, that's probably why I'm not seeing much benefit. But again, I am finding that I'm not quite so puffy every morning. Look at those little dimples coming in the cheekbones. She losing weight again? Don't know. If you think I've lost weight again in the face, please let me know. And it's a genuine question. If you followed me for a while and you feel that I might have lost weight in my face in the last, well, since I've been back in January on YouTube, please let me know, because I feel like I am, but some days I still look really puffy, and I don't know whether that's cheek puffiness. I mean, that's bone, that's not, you know, I can't press in more than that. So I am a bit pudgy here still, but I seem to be getting, you know, almost like the model contour look going on here, and I don't know. I'll tell you the other thing I don't like about losing weight, this bit. So here, my collarbone's starting to show, and I'm still quite a big girl. I'm not tiny. I'm not tiny. You look at me against my size 12 best friend, and I'm not tiny, but I feel like I'm, God, you're on a wonk again. Bear with me one moment. There we go. I do feel that here is starting to dip, and I don't know, I don't like that look. I don't like it on me. I don't like the feel of it. This side as well is starting to go. It is what it is. Anyway, let's move on. So normally this is the point where I would grab this product, which is again part of the Superdrug range. It's not that expensive. I think it's about £6.99, but you only need a drop or two each evening on your hands, put it over your face, and then I use my gua sha, which again I got from Superdrug. It's rose quartz, so yes, unfortunately it's pink, and that's a do for one, whatever. I don't like the gua sha as much as the roller. I feel that it's a bit more harsh on my facial features. However, if I do feel that I've been exceptionally puffy during the day, maybe I've been crying, maybe I've just had a bad day and I'm tired, I do find that the gua sha really helps, and I use an oil with it. But I'm not going to do that tonight. I know. I will show you though. It does come with a little pipette, and you just literally a couple of drops of that and you're well, more than enough for your face. 3 tops. Depends if you like oil or not. I don't. This is the Acacia Collagen Booster, and it's all plant derived, and it hydrates, smooths and plumps. So I do like to use that one at night and not during the day, because again, the excess oil is not good for me. But what I am going to do is one of my other favourite things, and I've got 2 to show you, which are, have I picked them up? Yes, these things. Now, this one is a Boots hyaluronic acid sleep mask, and this one is the Boots vitamin C sleep mask. I didn't know they were a thing until I watched another YouTuber using them, and I'm like, there's sleep masks, like masks, cream you can put on and leave it on all night and it doesn't cause a problem. I got to get on this. So I did. So I bought this one, which is the hyaluronic acid, and I bought the vitamin C. Now it says use it 2 to 3 times a week. So I devised, of course you did, a plan. On a Monday, I use this one. On a Tuesday, I use this one. And on a Wednesday, I don't use either. I leave them free. Thursday, back to this one. Friday, back to this one. Saturday, nothing. Sunday, full mask, the lot. And I'll use one of these and a full face of heavy moisturiser. And potentially an oil just to get, because once you've used a peel off mask, you can get quite dry. So that's when I would use the oil and maybe the roller instead of the gua sha, unless I was feeling the gua sha. Who knows? So tonight, what day is it? What day is it today? I've no clue. I've genuinely no clue. So what do I feel I need? Yeah, I've got a bit of breakout at the moment. That's not good. I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to go with the vitamin C because I feel that's what it needs. Now, this is a brightening sleep mask and it's one for all skin types. And it's just, it's got a bit of a tangerine-y smell to it. It's quite nice. Yeah, it's not too orangey, but it's got quite a nice tangerine smell. And this one I just lather on. And I do tend to put sleep masks. I know they're meant to be just for the face, but I do tend to put them down here as well, because since being in the hospital, I think I said in one of my, what's the word, vlogs, waffles, that's the word I'm looking for, one of my waffles, I did say that the meds, the hospital environment, you know, it did make my skin very, very, very dry. And I was quite concerned at one point how saggy my skin was looking, where I'd lost so much weight, which is where I got into skincare. And looking after it and trying to get some elasticity back, because at my age, you know, she's not far off 50. She's going to get there soon. And I want to make sure that I am doing the best I can to make sure that while I'm in this transition phase of old me to new me, that and with the meds I've got, that I am really taking care of my skin and making sure that I'm not heading into, you know, the second half of a midlife with dry skin or skin that's not looking healthy, because most of my time, yes, I've started putting up a lot more makeup videos, but a lot of my days I don't wear makeup, and I don't want to constantly feel like I have to wear makeup. I want to be able to have fresh skin. I want to be able to just chuck on a nude lip gloss and off I go. It's one of the reasons why I started dyeing my eyebrows a little bit, so as I don't have to worry about doing that either. So if I can take care of my skin a little bit more, then I will. And that's it. I can't find my little eye cream, so I'm going to cheat. And normally I've got a nighttime eye cream that I will put under there that's quite gentle. However, I've been a bit tired over the last few days. There's been a lot going on. So I'm going to use this one. Now, this is the caffeine eye cream brightening, which will work. It's got peptides, whatever they do. And I put it a little dollop on my little finger and just making sure I don't get it in my eye. Just pat it in very gently and then go in with my ring finger just to make sure it's in. Obviously making sure you don't get it in your eye. Probably put that on the wrong hand now, haven't I? Idiot. Oh, what am I doing? Shall I use the right hand? That might help. Or the left hand either. That might help. So, while I finish this, what have you all been up to? I've been a lot more present on YouTube. It's been a bit of a journey to get back. If you remember, I don't even know if I told you, I did some updates saying that I'd, you know, closed my charity, so I don't have that to worry about anymore. I'm working, but I don't really have any other outside things going on at the moment. So I'm trying to concentrate, obviously, still on my recovery making sure that I'm looking after myself, that I'm getting enough sleep, I'm getting enough rest, but also doing things that make me happy, because, you know, with everything that's gone on, I don't know what next month brings. I don't know what tomorrow brings. So I want to make sure that everything I've done is stuff that I enjoy, stuff that I like doing. I love talking to people, but not talking to people. So for me, the medium of YouTube, being able to speak to everybody when normally I would have this many people in front of me and run and cry, is great for me. And it's a way for me to kind of live without having to constantly be on the go, if that makes sense. So I see a lot of YouTubers who are vlogging constantly, they're traveling constantly, and that's just not me. I can't. My life doesn't work like that. So I don't have a lot of interesting content. But let me know what sort of videos you want to see. I want to make sure that I'm giving you the content you want and not just things that I feel you might like. I still will do things for me. It's my channel. I'll do what I like. But at the end of the day, you guys watch. So I want to make sure that you're getting what you want out of my channel. So hit me up with any requests. I did one a few weeks back on my rings, because somebody said they'd love a tour of my rings. So I've done that one. Let me know. Let me know if you're enjoying my mini series. So that came about through a TikTok video of just putting my makeup on, showing you what I'm doing to wear to different things. I'm going to film one when I get ready to go out tomorrow. So that will go up, and they're going up at 6 o'clock on a Wednesday. No talking, showing you products, putting them on, just living my life. It's easy for me to do. I've got my new vlog set up, which I will have reviewed by the time this video goes up. So that is making my life a lot easier. I can just pick things up, get on with it. Also, I might have mentioned, when I vlog and I'm out in my wheelchair, I'm finding it really hard to, obviously not to be at the level of children, but I'm finding when I'm out and about, it's very hard to hold my camera, manage my wheelchair, everything else. So I've bought a clamp that goes on my wheelchair, on the arm, that has a little I don't know what it's called, arm, I suppose, coming out of it, but it's all jointed so I can have it in different angles, that my vlog kit will sit on. I can just screw it on, so I can have my camera on a clip and I can just turn it on and off as I want to. And if I want to stop and film and talk to you, then I can. It's so cool. I'm so happy. Yeah, it's going okay. Things are going well. Life is starting to settle into more of a routine, which is good. And I'm starting to enjoy YouTube again. I did get to a point where it felt very much like it was on top of me. I had to do things, I had to conform. And I think when I got sick and I wasn't around, people got used to me not being about, so any videos were a bonus. And now I want to film again more regularly, but I'm doing it on my terms, I think, as far as timings and everything else. So I may actually do 3 or 4 videos in one day that gives me a month's worth of content, and then the other bits are just an added bonus. I have done some bits on TikTok, not getting much traction. I don't know what's going on. So I put some TikTok-y bits up, excuse me. I put some bits up on TikTok, like sped up versions, recreating makeup, doing all sorts of different bits. And one of them has had 17 views. 17. Now, my charity teddy bear, who's become a TikTok influencer, do you want to see him? Do you want to see him? He's down here. You sure? What, really? Okay. So, this is Benny. He's dropped the bear. He used to be Benny Bear, and he was 3 when he worked on the charity. He's now just Benny, and he's a teenager. And he's now got his own TikTok. Yeah, he's looking a bit... What are you doing today? You got your hat on too far. There we go. He's on TikTok. He's an influencer with his little designer outfits. He does videos. What have you got on today? Ralph Lauren. He does things. So he's doing better on TikTok, a teddy bear, than some of mine. Some of mine are just not getting out there. And I looked up when's the best time to post, and I post at those times. Nothing. I'm not a lover of TikTok. I like flicking through TikTok, but if I don't put out more content on TikTok, I'm not that bothered. But we'll see. Maybe one day somebody will see all my videos, go, oh, this is cool, and they'll like them. But I don't know what to put on TikTok. I'm not somebody who likes to just make a 2 or 3 minute video unless I've done something that I can speed up. Maybe I'll speed up the Pimp My Ride one. Put that through. Pimp Up My Wheel Walker. We'll see. I hope you liked that video. It was fun to do. Also, it didn't take me as long as I thought it would. Anyway, enough waffling. I'm going to go to bed because it's been half an hour talking to you. I'm starting to talk rubbish. You will have noticed as we've gone on, my skin has gone from quite bright pinky red to almost back to its normal colour. It does that when I've got out in the shower. I don't know why. My ears are also very hot and I don't know why. But yeah, my skin will go very, very red. It's nothing to do with the products I'm using. It does calm down after a while. I do have a bit of breakout here. It's just what it is. It is what it is. I'm going to go. Finally, I'm going to shut up. Let me know if you've got any video requests, if there's anything I can do for you. Let me know if you use any of these products or if you want any more information on them. Let me know if you've got one of these roller things or a gua sha or whatever and how you get on with it. Let me know. Also, let me know when you got into skincare. What age were you when you got into skincare? Because for me, for 45 years, I was never interested. I'm now 46 and some of it has been through necessity and some of it is just, I feel like I need to now, whereas before I didn't. So yeah, let me know in the comments below when you got into skincare, or if you don't bother with skincare, or if you're a skincare fanatic. I'd love to hear your stories. So I'm going to say goodnight. I love you all, and I hope to see you again very, very soon.